welcome back. It's Operation Pixel, Phantasy Star, New Man here, all that stuff. All that blah, 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 blah. So, we're here in Maharo Cave. I spent most of last episode complaining about my map, which I've now fixed. And also, between episodes, I took the time to move it so it's not running off the edge of my page and onto the other side of the page. So it's all nice and convenient and clean and great. I like it. So now, we're at the staircase, facing west, and we're heading down to the second floor. Who knows what new trials wait here in the second floor. But I'm in a hallway, facing west, with a corner up ahead. Let me draw on my... I don't know where this floor is going to go, so I'm starting this one out a little further into the page. I hope it's far enough into the page. I really do. So staircase A. Let's get mapping. I mean, I've honestly run out of things to talk about here, because, like, I'm still thinking that this is interesting, but, like, I imagine it's more interesting to play through drawing a map than it is to, like, watch someone draw a map. I mean, it's not like I have a camera on my map as I draw it, and it's certainly no Bob Ross experience over here. Jeez. These long, stinking hallways. Just keep going. I want to try and make sure I got this counted right. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. I got 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I overcounted. Glad I checked. Then how about the other way? I'm trying to count up the map. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3. That's much shorter. And then a corner. Alright, oh, hey. What are you doing just hanging around here? Back corner. They want a Nut of Lerna, and I don't know what that means. Anything here? Nope. The search function is nearly useless. I feel like it'd be fun at some point. Maybe it'll come in handy later, during one of the other dungeons. Okay, well at least that passage is pretty easy. Let me just, make sure I counted this right, since I have to go back anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That sounds right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Cool. Then let's see what's down hallway number 2. And hope it doesn't turn to the right here, because that would run towards the edge of the page again. Which is exactly what I didn't want to do, and then it ended up being a ridiculously long hallway in this direction. Sometimes, you know, fate's just like, hey, screw you, long hallway. Or maybe it's the architects. If we've got any architects in the audience, you know, leave a comment if you have ever intentionally just said, hey, screw you, long hallway, when making a building. I'd be very curious to know. Alright, so we got a passage here. Let's go straight, then a T. Let's finish this outside ring here first, just in case. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. another T going inward. Oops, didn't move up to it yet. Turning left does not help. Alright. Then we go 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, it looks like this won't go off the page. I may have given it a little too much space, but that's fine. I'd rather have blank space around it than run out of space for it and have to panic again. Because panicking about your maps is not the ideal way to work your maps. But I gotta say, so far looking at this map, it looks almost more like more concentric circles. It's about the same, probably, total area space as the floor above. But I've already run into 2 dead ends, so it's not symmetrical like the upper floor was. Nope. And even these T-junctions here do not connect. Interesting. Oh. I was just gonna say, let's see where this other side went, just in case it was a dead end, and I turned this way. First of all, owlbears. Secondly, it looks like a dead end. I'm still very curious why those are owlbears. It's just never gonna stop bothering me until I have some sort of even vague answer. It's a mystery to everyone. The world may never know. Alright, so there's no treasure here. I would have gotten that before the owlbear, probably. Cool. Sometimes wonder if I would get encounters if I was just walking backwards all the time. Then you don't get to see where you're going, so... You know, pros and cons, right? So we got 1, 2... That was pretty short. T-junction. Nothing up ahead. Connects pretty quickly to another T-junction. Covered in red slime. No, I gotta say that honestly speaking, going back to, I think last episode I was talking about people being afraid of spiders a little bit. I feel like red slime would probably scare me more than a spider would. There was freaking red slime that was like moving around and doing stuff. I'd be like, ah, poop. Not red slime. It's just what I didn't want to find in my freaking house or whatever. Alright, so... Let's see. Where the heck am I? Alright, so I just want to double check to make sure I know exactly where I am. So I got disoriented a little bit. Alright, so that's that. Okay. I know where I am again. You really got to try to freaking juggle this, especially if you're trying to podcast on top of it. I'm still enjoying the game, but like, it's a new level of challenging to multitask this much. I mean, honestly, this would be hard with a co-host, because I'd have to be talking with them and listening to them. And I mean, I'm sure they could be handling some of this mapping. That was 3, right? I think that was 3. I'm gonna go with 3. Well, this is another good example of why I'm glad I'm drawing a map. I think if you did the typical, like, you know, always hang left method, you would probably get through a lot of this place. But, like, man, would it be confusing. Oh, and a treasure chest. Don't mind if I do. Oh, it's a burger. Must be one of my other favorite things about friggin' RPGs. And this happens even in modern RPGs. In fact, it's weirder in modern RPGs. Because I feel like we expect more from them. You know, it's friggin' 2018. We can expect more from our developers. see, this should probably be a dead end. Yep. Like in something like Skyrim, there's been times where, like, you go into one of those old, friggin' Nordic ruins. People are like, it's been sealed for 500 years. Then you walk in there and you find a barrel full of potatoes. And you're like, oh, I wonder how these aren't super gross. You know, you can find other stuff too, like apples. I don't know, it's just always weird. Every single time, I'm like, why? Why are there freaking apples and potatoes and fresh produce in my dungeon? Alright, so now I'm in trouble again. Oh, first of all, that was a bomb. So that really sucks. And secondly, because I'm not sure my map is checking out again. Yeah, let's get me out of heal. He's got quite a bit of MP these days. And he heals way more. Also, I found out that Alice's skill Fly allows her to, like, basically go back to town really quickly and easily. Which is pretty rad. So yeah, according to my map, this should intersect with another hallway that was a dead end. Where did I screw up this time? So we got one here. Corner. One there. And then a corner. This binding affliction sucks. It makes fights take longer. Alright. We got one. It's pretty much the best possible spot for me to have made a mistake. 1, 2, 3, and a T-junction. So far, it's good. It's gonna turn out exactly like the first floor, like I thought it was. Ah, crap, I turned the map. Where was I? I was here. So we got 1, 2. Then the only other spot would be, like, that spot I triple checked. I have trouble believing the spot I triple checked I made a mistake on. Oh, hold on. Did I make a bigger mistake? Uh-oh. Where am I? Okay, let me just, use my compass. Currently facing south. Is this the passage I just came out of? Ah, okay, so that was my problem. There's 2 T-junctions, and I think I drew on the lower one, and I should have been drawing on the upper one. So let me just copy that over real quick, like. Try and save myself from this nightmare of misdrawing maps 2 floors in a row. That's real embarrassing. And it'll be online forever. Maybe not forever, but possibly forever. I guess it sort of depends on how YouTube works. And how the internet changes and a bunch of other questionable time-related variables. Who can really say? Who could begin to predict the future of the internet? Alright. Almost done. Alright, this looks much more plausible now. After I finish erasing where it was before, because I think 2 of the exact same area. That would be cool, or interesting looking, I guess, but, like, very confusing. It's already very confusing. Alright. So if that's the case, I'm gonna check out this lower passage that I thought I was drawing in. Okay. So that goes one space and then a corner. Kill the slime. Oh man. Art maze is fun. I mean, I sort of wonder what it would be like to be like in a real labyrinth. I know you can do like hedge mazes and stuff like that. I feel like maybe I've done a hedge maze like once in my life. Like a corn maze kind of thing. Would have been a real long time ago though. Well before I was an educated adult. Oh, nice and easy. I'll take nice and easy anytime. Alright. And with that, I've explored basically every passage except for that one that I turned around on because I was sure I made a mistake somewhere. Whew. Sure is good not making mistakes, huh, guys? Isn't it nice being perfect? Just, you know, getting everything done right the first time and not redoing it. Or having to repair it. Human error. The bane of all existence. Actually, you know, I'll probably bring this up in another episode when I can talk to someone actually about it. Yeah, there's the where he says, be careful of pits and dungeons. Well, you know what, I should probably save it for next time, because I'm guessing I'm about to find those stairs. Those sweet, sweet stairs. Or at least a door or something. I don't know how deep this friggin' dungeon is gonna be. We gotta turn right. At least I can just talk to these guys and end the combat instead of friggin' spending 5 minutes. Oh, it's not items. Button mashing A to get through spiders. Spiders and slimes. Okay. But yeah, I have a philosophical concept I was going to bring up about the imperfection of humans. Just kind of reminds me, because I've been thinking about it a lot lately. And it's kind of interesting because it's like a negative sort of thought. But I like to think of it as sort of, like, honestly speaking, depends on how you take it. Oh, there's actually more of this place than I thought. Alright, well, I guess instead of carrying on for too long here, we'll take a break. And I will tell you about the philosophical concept next time, so you have some reason to tune in. God knows it's not my map making.